Turmeric, the golden spice you've probably seen tucked away in your kitchen cabinet, sitting on pharmacy shelves in capsule form, or blended into trendy golden milk recipes. For many Americans over 60, turmeric has become a trusted companion in their daily routine. Why? Because it promises relief, easing joint stiffness, calming the digestive system, protecting the heart, and even supporting memory. But here's the catch. A lot of people never see those benefits, not because turmeric doesn't work, but because of one simple mistake. The way it's paired with everyday foods can actually cancel out its healing power, or worse, make you feel uncomfortable. Let me share a story that might sound familiar. A 65-year-old woman told me, "I started taking turmeric every morning. I mixed it into a warm glass of milk with a few slices of fruit. I thought I was doing the right thing for my joints, but after a couple of weeks I felt bloated, sluggish, and my digestion seemed to slow down. I couldn't figure out why." She was frustrated. She wanted to take care of her health, but instead she felt worse. Then one day she came across a health video that explained something surprising. There are common foods almost every American has in their kitchen, that actually interfere with turmeric. Once she realized this, she made a simple switch. She stopped mixing turmeric with milk and fruit. Instead, she tried almond milk with a pinch of black pepper. Within weeks, the bloating disappeared, her energy returned, and her joint discomfort started to ease. Her words still stick with me. It was just a small change, but it made such a big difference. This isn't just one person's story. Many older adults try turmeric only to give up when they don't see results. They assume turmeric is a fad or a waste of money. But the truth is different. The problem isn't the spice, it's how it's combined. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, is naturally difficult for the body to absorb. If you unknowingly mix it with certain foods, you block most of its benefits. In other words, you could be taking turmeric faithfully every single day and still getting almost nothing from it. And here's the part that surprises most people. The foods that weaken turmeric aren't exotic or rare. They're everyday staples, things you find in nearly every American pantry or fridge. The slice of cheese on your eggs, the pickle on your sandwich, the sugary cereal you reach for in the morning. They're so common, most people never suspect them. That's why this conversation is so important. Because when you know what to avoid and what to combine turmeric with, you unlock its real power. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the 3 everyday foods you should never pair with turmeric, and then I'll share 3 simple foods that actually supercharge its benefits. By the end, you'll have a clear, practical guide for making turmeric truly work for you. As we get older, life changes in ways we don't always expect. Our joints don't move quite as easily as they used to. Stiffness creeps in when we wake up in the morning or after a long walk. Digestion slows down. Foods that never bothered us in our 40s suddenly leave us feeling heavy or uncomfortable. Recovery from simple activities, gardening, playing with the grandkids, or even household chores takes longer. And sometimes memory feels less sharp than it once was. These changes are a natural part of aging, but that doesn't make them any less frustrating. And for many Americans over 60, it sparks a search for solutions that go beyond prescription bottles and harsh chemicals. That's where natural remedies like turmeric come in. They represent something many of us are looking for. Gentle, time-tested support for our health without the side effects that so often come with medications. If you've noticed, turmeric is everywhere now. You might hear your neighbor talking about it over the fence. Your doctor might mention it as part of a heart-healthy or anti-inflammatory diet. You might see it in teas and smoothies at the grocery store, or in capsules at the pharmacy labeled as joint support or memory booster. It's no longer a secret tucked away in health food stores. It's mainstream. And there's a reason why older adults, in particular, are paying attention. Turmeric's power comes from a compound called curcumin, the bright yellow pigment that gives it its golden color. Curcumin is a natural anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. In plain English, it helps calm the body's natural inflammation and protects cells from damage. And that matters deeply as we age. Let's take joint pain, for example. Inflammation is one of the main drivers of arthritis and everyday stiffness. A 2016 study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that curcumin could significantly reduce joint pain and improve mobility in people with osteoarthritis. That's not just theory, it's real evidence that turmeric can ease one of the most common complaints among seniors. The benefits go beyond the joints. Curcumin also supports heart health by improving the function of blood vessels, which naturally decline with age. A 2012 study in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition found that curcumin improved vascular health in middle-aged and older adults. This is important because cardiovascular disease is one of the top concerns as we get older. And then there's memory. A 2018 study from UCLA published in the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry found that daily curcumin improved memory and attention in older adults, while also reducing markers of inflammation in the brain. For anyone who's noticed those little lapses, forgetting a name, losing track of why you walked into a room, that's a powerful reason to pay attention. So it's no wonder turmeric has captured the attention of so many seniors. It promises support in the areas that matter most: joints, heart, digestion, and memory. And just as important, it does so in a way that feels natural. Seniors often say they don't want another pill or another chemical in their bodies. They want something simple, something they can stir into a cup of tea or sprinkle on a meal. Turmeric offers exactly that. But here's where we need to pause. Because while turmeric is powerful, there's a hidden challenge. The body doesn't absorb curcumin very easily. Without the right conditions, most of it simply passes through without doing much good. That's why some people try turmeric for weeks and give up, convinced it doesn't work. The truth is, turmeric can work wonders, but only if we use it correctly. And the first step is knowing what not to pair it with. There are 3 everyday foods that actually block your body from absorbing curcumin. You'll find them in nearly every American kitchen, and if you're combining them with turmeric, you may be undoing all its benefits. Turmeric's reputation is impressive. People call it a miracle spice, a natural healer, even liquid gold when brewed into tea. And while all of that sounds encouraging, there's a side of the story many people never hear. Turmeric's benefits depend on how well your body can absorb it. And curcumin, the active ingredient that makes turmeric so powerful, is notoriously difficult to absorb on its own. Think of curcumin as a locked treasure chest. The health benefits, anti-inflammatory, heart protective, memory boosting, are all inside. But unless you have the right key, your body can't unlock it. You can swallow spoonfuls of turmeric every day, but if it isn't absorbed, it simply passes through your system without leaving behind much value. Researchers have studied this for decades. The challenge is that curcumin breaks down quickly in the body and doesn't dissolve well in water. That means your digestive system struggles to pull it into the bloodstream. And without being absorbed into the blood, curcumin can't travel to your joints, your brain, or your heart where you want it to do its work. This explains why some people say, "I tried turmeric and felt nothing." It's not that turmeric failed them, it's that the body never had the chance to use it properly. Now let's add one more layer. Not only is curcumin naturally hard to absorb, but some food combinations actually make the problem worse. Seniors often share that they felt bloated, gassy, or sluggish after mixing turmeric into their coffee with creamer or into a fruit smoothie. The truth is, certain everyday foods don't just block absorption, they can irritate digestion or cancel out turmeric's anti-inflammatory effects altogether. That's exactly why understanding absorption is so important. If you're over 60, your digestive system is already more sensitive than it used to be. Foods that didn't bother you in your 40s might cause discomfort now. And if you're combining turmeric with the wrong foods, you could be doubling down on those issues. Poor absorption plus digestive distress. But here's the hopeful part. Once you understand how curcumin works, the solution becomes simple. You don't have to give up turmeric. You just have to pair it wisely. By avoiding the 3 food categories I'll reveal in a moment, you give your body a chance to unlock turmeric's real benefits. And by adding the right partners, black pepper, healthy fats, and raw honey, you turn that locked chest into an open door. So before you sprinkle turmeric on your eggs, stir it into your tea, or take your daily capsule, it's worth asking, what am I combining it with? That question alone could be the difference between feeling no change at all or experiencing less stiffness, smoother digestion, clearer thinking, and renewed energy. In the next section, We'll uncover the 3 most common foods that undermine turmeric's benefits. Chances are they're sitting in your kitchen right now, and once you know what they are, you'll never look at turmeric the same way again. 1. Processed dairy products, a hidden blocker. Picture this. You wake up in the morning, scramble a couple of eggs, and top them with a slice of American cheese. Maybe you pour your coffee and add a spoonful of powdered creamer for that smooth, rich flavor. Or perhaps you grab a fruit-flavored yogurt as a healthy snack. These are everyday habits in millions of American households. But if you're mixing turmeric into any of these meals, there's a good chance you're cutting off its benefits before your body can even use them. Processed dairy products, things like cheese slices, shredded cheese in a bag, flavored yogurts, and non-dairy creamers, often contain additives, stabilizers, artificial flavors, and in many cases, extra sugar. For seniors who may already deal with sensitive digestion or acid reflux, these ingredients make it harder for the stomach to process food smoothly. And when digestion is slowed down or disrupted, nutrient absorption, including curcumin absorption, takes a hit. But there's another hidden problem. Studies suggest that certain proteins found in dairy can actually bind to curcumin molecules, making them unavailable to your body. Imagine locking up turmeric's healing compound before it ever reaches your bloodstream. So while you think you're doing something good by combining turmeric with eggs and cheese, your body may never see the anti-inflammatory benefits. The solution? If you love creamy textures or cozy turmeric drinks, switch to plant-based options. Unsweetened almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk are gentler on digestion, reduce inflammation, and allow turmeric to work properly. You'll still enjoy the comfort of a creamy beverage or meal, but without blocking turmeric's potential. Bottom line, processed dairy is convenient, but when it comes to turmeric, it works against you. Swap it for plant-based alternatives and give your joints, digestion, and overall wellness the support they deserve. 2. Vinegar-rich foods, when acidity breaks the balance. Now let's move to another kitchen staple, vinegar. It shows up everywhere: bottled salad dressings, pickles, ketchup, mustard, even coleslaw from the deli. These foods taste zesty and bright, and they're part of countless American meals. But here's the problem. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, needs a stable environment to survive long enough for your body to absorb it. Highly acidic foods like vinegar can break that stability down. When curcumin is destabilized, your body loses the chance to capture its benefits. That means your healthy salad with turmeric sprinkled on top could actually be less effective if you've doused it in a vinegar-heavy dressing. For seniors dealing with acid reflux or heartburn, this combination can be even harsher, leading to bloating, indigestion, or discomfort that makes turmeric feel like more trouble than it's worth. Here's an example. One viewer told us they had been adding turmeric to their salads every day, thinking it was the perfect way to stay healthy. But the dressing they used was loaded with apple cider vinegar. Once they swapped it out for olive oil, fresh lemon juice, and a pinch of black pepper, they noticed a real difference: less stomach irritation and more energy throughout the day. That's the good news. You don't have to give up salads or flavorful meals. By choosing healthy fats like olive oil instead of vinegar-heavy dressings, you're not only making your salad taste better, you're also boosting turmeric's absorption. Add black pepper, and you're multiplying the benefits. Bottom line, vinegar isn't the enemy, but timing matters. Keep turmeric and vinegar-heavy foods separate, and use olive oil or lemon as your go-to pairing. That small change can keep turmeric working at its best. 3. Sugary cereals and baked goods, the sweet saboteurs. Few things are as comforting as a bowl of frosted cereal, a blueberry muffin from the coffee shop, or a slice of warm banana bread in the afternoon. These foods bring nostalgia, warmth, and joy. And in recent years, you may have seen turmeric popping up in baked goods, granola bars, or even turmeric muffins advertised as healthy. But if those treats are loaded with refined sugar, they may be doing the exact opposite of what you want. Here's why. Sugar is one of the body's biggest inflammation triggers. It spikes blood sugar, stresses your metabolism, and over time contributes to arthritis, heart disease, and memory decline. Turmeric, on the other hand, is supposed to calm inflammation. Put them together, and your body is caught in a tug-of-war. Turmeric trying to soothe inflammation, sugar cranking it right back up. The end result? Turmeric's benefits are muted, sometimes completely canceled out. For seniors who are monitoring blood sugar, managing arthritis, or trying to protect brain health, this is especially concerning. Imagine adding turmeric to a sweet muffin in hopes of easing joint pain, but the sugar in the muffin is fueling the very inflammation you're trying to fight. The fix doesn't mean you have to give up comfort foods. Instead, think smarter. Stir turmeric into unsweetened oatmeal with blueberries or bananas. Spread almond butter on whole grain toast with a dash of turmeric for extra flavor. If you want a touch of sweetness, use a drizzle of raw honey or a splash of pure maple syrup. Natural options that don't spike your blood sugar the way refined sugar does. Bottom line, when fighting inflammation, don't sabotage turmeric by combining it with sugar-heavy cereals or baked goods. Choose wholesome, less processed foods that let turmeric shine. 1. Black pepper, the ultimate absorption booster. If there's one spice that deserves to sit right next to turmeric in your kitchen, it's black pepper. Simple, inexpensive, and already a part of most meals, black pepper holds the secret to unlocking turmeric's true potential. The reason lies in a natural compound called piperine. Research published in Planta Medica, 1998, showed that piperine can increase the absorption of curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, by an astonishing 2,000%. Without it, your body absorbs only a tiny fraction of curcumin. With it, you get the full benefit. Think about what that means, especially for older adults. As we age, our digestive system becomes less efficient at processing nutrients. Even if you're eating a healthy diet, your body may not be pulling out all the vitamins and compounds it needs. By pairing turmeric with black pepper, you're giving your body a natural boost, making sure curcumin actually makes its way into your bloodstream where it can reduce inflammation, ease stiff joints, and support your brain and heart. The best part, you don't need much. Just a dash of freshly ground black pepper added to turmeric tea, sprinkled over scrambled eggs, or mixed into soups and stews can do the trick. One viewer told us they began adding a pinch of pepper whenever they cooked with turmeric, and within weeks they felt less morning stiffness. It wasn't dramatic, but it was noticeable, and it made a real difference in their daily comfort. If you use turmeric supplements, check the label. Many high-quality supplements now include black pepper extract, sometimes listed as bioperine. If it isn't there, you may not be getting the full value of what you're paying for. Bottom line, never let turmeric stand alone. Pair it with black pepper and you'll unlock its full healing power. 2. Healthy fats, the key to carrying curcumin. Here's something important to know. Curcumin is fat-soluble. That means it dissolves in fat, not in water. If you consume turmeric without any fat, your body will simply let most of it pass through unused. But combine it with healthy fats, and suddenly curcumin has a vehicle to carry it into your bloodstream where it can work its magic. So what do we mean by healthy fats? Think olive oil, avocado, nuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, and fatty fish like salmon. These foods don't just help turmeric, they support heart health, brain function, and metabolism all on their own. It's a win-win combination. The easiest way to use this pairing is in everyday cooking. Add a tablespoon of olive oil near the end of cooking a soup or stew with turmeric for enhanced flavor and absorption. Sprinkle turmeric on roasted vegetables and drizzle with olive oil before baking. Or blend turmeric into a smoothie with a slice of avocado or a spoonful of almond butter. One simple change can dramatically increase how much curcumin your body absorbs. Think of healthy fats as the delivery truck for turmeric. Without them, the package never arrives. With them, curcumin reaches your joints, brain, and heart where you need it most. Bottom line, don't let turmeric travel alone. Pair it with healthy fats, and you'll make sure its benefits reach the places in your body that matter most. 3. Raw honey, nature's sweet anti-inflammatory. The third partner may surprise you. Raw honey. Not the clear, overly processed kind in a plastic squeeze bottle, but raw, unfiltered honey, the kind that looks cloudy, thick, and full of natural goodness. Raw honey brings its own healing benefits, antioxidants, enzymes that aid digestion, and anti-inflammatory properties. When combined with turmeric, it doesn't just make the spice taste better, it actually strengthens the anti-inflammatory effect. This pairing is especially soothing for seniors who struggle with digestion, seasonal allergies, or throat irritation. A simple mix of turmeric and raw honey in warm water can calm the stomach, ease inflammation in the gut, and even boost immune health. Some people call it a golden spoon, half a teaspoon of turmeric mixed with a spoonful of raw honey, taken daily. It's simple, natural, and effective. The key here is moderation. Even natural honey contains sugar. So for those managing blood sugar, keep it to about a teaspoon per day. That small amount is enough to enhance flavor and boost absorption without spiking glucose levels. One 2012 study published in the International Journal of Biological Sciences confirmed that honey is rich in phenolic compounds, powerful antioxidants that work hand in hand with turmeric to calm inflammation and protect cells. Together, they make a soothing, powerful duo. Bottom line, if you're looking for a gentle, natural way to make turmeric easier and more enjoyable to take, pair it with raw honey. It sweetens the flavor and strengthens the benefits. Turmeric truly is one of nature's most remarkable gifts, but only if we let it work the way it's meant to. We've uncovered the hidden truth. While many seniors add turmeric to their diets with good intentions, pairing it with the wrong foods can strip away its power. Processed dairy, vinegar-heavy condiments, and sugary cereals may feel harmless, but they can quietly block your body from absorbing the very nutrients you're counting on. At the same time, we've seen that small, intentional choices can turn turmeric into a powerful ally. A pinch of black pepper, a drizzle of olive oil, or a spoonful of raw honey. These aren't exotic or expensive. They're simple, everyday changes that can dramatically increase turmeric's impact. The beauty of this journey is that it doesn't require perfection. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Health at any age, especially after 60, is about progress, not perfection. It's about learning, adapting, and taking those little steps that add up over time. Replacing processed creamer with almond milk, adding black pepper to your tea, choosing oatmeal over sugary cereal. These small actions become habits, and those habits shape how you feel day after day, year after year. And here's the most important part. You deserve to feel strong, clear-minded, and energized no matter your age. Aging isn't about decline, it's about refinement. It's about using your wisdom to make choices that nourish your body, protect your health, and give you peace of mind. So the next time you reach for turmeric, remember, the power isn't just in the spice itself, it's in how you use it. Choose wisely, and turmeric can be one of the most reliable, natural tools in your journey toward healthier, more vibrant years ahead. If this information is already helping you rethink how you use turmeric, don't keep it to yourself. Chances are someone you care about, a spouse, a sibling, a friend, may also be unknowingly combining turmeric with the wrong foods. Sharing this knowledge could spare them the same discomfort and frustration you once felt. So take a moment to pass this along. A simple click to share might make a big difference in their health journey. If you found this video valuable, I invite you to subscribe to Senior Care Daily. Each week, we share thoughtful, easy-to-follow guidance designed specifically for seniors, covering natural remedies, nutrition, and simple ways to age with strength and clarity. By joining, you're not just getting information. You're joining a community of people who value living well, learning continuously, and making choices that support health without confusion or fear. Your health is too important to leave to chance. With just a few small changes, like the way you use turmeric, you can create meaningful improvements in how you feel every single day. So subscribe, stay connected, and let's walk this path of healthy aging together.